no exception. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my program in Russia. Oh, I should already. This is my counterpart, Olga Ivanova, and myself, and we did the program in 2001. It was a net core program. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit more later. It's an IT theme. So I thought I'd stop also and just say I'm so excited to be doing this in PEI because, as some of you may know, but you might not know, the idea for Canada World Youth came from Prince Edward Island. It came in 1939 when a 16-year-old Jacques Hébert came to study at St. Augustine's University in Prince Edward Island. He lived, this is the male residence, and he lived there, and it was his first time outside of Quebec. And he barely spoke English, and he had a mind-blowing cross-cultural experience. He realized how difficult it is to exist outside of your own culture. And he really found that the PEI culture was so insular and so unique and so rural. He felt really displaced on one level, but he also felt that he felt the universal essential, that even though these people were really different and he had a hard time communicating with them, there was something there, that we are all the same on some level. And that is where the idea came from, years later, of how to create a true intercultural understanding is that you have to go somewhere and live in that culture and be fully immersed in that culture. And his first experience with that was right here in Charlottetown. I had the great opportunity to work with him at the head office of Canada World Youth for about 4 years, and it was a very awesome experience. And I think this program is really a result of his dream. He really dreamed that every young Canadian, the year they finished high school, would be forced to do this program, and that it would really totally change tolerance in our society. It would really create a different society. A better society. So, anyway, back to my program. Segue. I have some pictures of Russia. We're a bit washed out, so I guess I'll go through them kind of quickly. This is just to set the mood for Russia. Okay. And now that I've set the mood, I want to explain where exactly I was in Russia. So this is Russia. It's huge. The largest country in the world. And we are actually, the program that works with Canada World Youth is in the Kaliningrad region of Russia. So it's not in mainland Russia. It's up here between Poland and Lithuania on the Baltic Sea. And it's a tiny piece, it was formerly Eastern Prussia, and it was taken after the Second World War by the Soviets. And all the Germans in that region were actually expulsed, and it was resettled by Russians. And this is a close-up of the map, and so this is Kaliningrad region, and the town where we were was right down here in all read Cyrillic, I'm sure, Baltic. And it's at the end of the Spit, and it actually was a closed military base. We were the first foreigners to live in this town, which was great. We were like superstars. We were like the English people in Baltic. And it was really beautiful. It looked a lot like Prince Edward Island. It was white sand beaches, like amber washed in with the water, because that's the region of the world where most of the amber comes from. And there were lupins and maple trees, and honestly, it could be just like Prince Edward Island, except